So I'm Jacqueline Rose, part of the culture team at the Mayor of London's office, and delighted to be here to kick off a project called Courage in Communities. So this is a project that we conceived last year as part of the Mayor's Behind Every Great City campaign, which is really a focus on the centenary of the women's vote, but also about gender equality.
So today here at the BFI South Bank, we've got a whole day which we're kind of loosely tagging Windrush Women, and a day for people to share their stories of courage and of determination, and most importantly of creative brilliance. So this year, 100 years since women have fought and gained the partial vote, it's really important that we're centering these particular stories in this year, because these are stories that aren't often told.
Hi, my name's Allison. I'm a tour guide here at the Royal Albert Hall, and I have been doing the suffragette tours over the last year. The Royal Albert Hall is one of the most important, if not the most important, venues in London in the campaign for women to get the vote in between 1908 and 1918.
The anniversary of women's suffrage in 2018 has given the Royal Albert Hall a brilliant opportunity to tell its story, and particularly tell its story to young people and get them engaged with politics.
We're at the St Joseph's Catholic Junior School in Croydon. We're running a workshop in conjunction with London Screen Archives.
A lot of the archive film that we'll be exploring today, young people typically don't have access to that in a usual way, so we're bringing hopefully quite a unique opportunity for them to see this film when otherwise they wouldn't have much of an opportunity to do so.
My favourite part was when we were interviewing each other and making our own films. We were interviewing each other about our opinions on the suffragettes and gender equality. It's not fair that women are still being treated unequally to men. The suffragettes did a lot to help us, but we're still being treated unequally.
Women need to have the same right as men, because back then it wasn't fair.
The children had a really fantastic time this morning. They've really enjoyed it. They really enjoyed watching the film and then making their own films. And it was really great that they learned about the suffragettes, because that's reinforced what they were doing in their own classrooms, especially in Year 5 and Year 6.
The film that we're showing on the Kino van's been edited together by the London Screen Archives team, and it's a really fantastic and interesting compilation which shows material from the National Film Archive, the BFI. There's also material in there from the Royal Albert Hall as well. And these show really the birth, the beginnings of the suffragette movement in the early part of the 20th century. And we also have material from the London Metropolitan Archives collection as well, which shows young women at work in the early 1980s and the challenges that they faced at that time.
Projects like this are really important for people to show the layers of London and how much has changed in 150 years even.
I think there is a lot to be positive about, but showing this sort of thing, particularly to younger people, I think is really important and really timely. It needs to be done now.
Because us women still need help on being equal, and this film shows how special women are.